Okay, hey, hi. My heart is beating so fast right now. If this video found you, and I mean if it just popped up out of nowhere and maybe you looked at the clock and it's like 2:22 or 3:33 or there's only like 3 days left until your birthday or something significant, I need you to just stop what you're doing and breathe with me for a second. Because you asked for a sign. You have been on your knees, maybe not literally, but in your heart, you have been begging the universe, your guides, God, whatever you believe in, for a sign, for some kind of guidance. And this video showed up. So this is it. This is the sign. I just got this massive, massive download, and I ran to turn my camera on because Spirit was not playing with me today. It was like, you need to tell them this now. So, okay, the main thing that is coming through, and it's coming through so loud it feels like a shout in my soul, is that you are in a season of learning to trust yourself. I know, we hear that all the time, trust yourself, but this is different. This is a cellular level of trust. It's about forging this bond with your own soul that is so unbreakable, so unbelievably solid that nothing outside of you can shake it. Nothing. And the universe has been trying to get you here for a long time, babe. It's been sending you these little tests, these little moments of confusion where you had no idea what to do next, where you felt completely lost in the dark with no map. And every single time, who got you out? You did. You always came through for yourself. Every single time. You are your own rescuer. You are your own hero, and you're finally starting to see that. You're finally learning how to surrender to that truth. And you have to understand, you are so divinely protected. I get chills all over my body saying that. The force field of angels and ancestors around you is insane. It's like this golden, shimmering bubble that just follows you everywhere. And it's because your mission here, your purpose, it is so big. It is so magnificent. Whoever is watching this, you have this fire in your chest, this burning desire to do something huge in this world. You can feel it, can't you? It's this ache. This beautiful ache that reminds you what you came here for. And because of that, because your purpose is so grand, you're being pushed right now to just let go, to surrender to the ebb and flow of it all, to stop trying to control every little outcome, to stop trying to map out every single step from A to Z. The universe is asking you to just trust the next step, just the next one. That's it. And you are so intuitive. I feel like you're someone who is constantly getting messages, constantly seeing synchronicities, but maybe you brush them off sometimes. You see the repeating numbers, you hear the song on the radio that has the exact lyric you needed to hear, you overhear a conversation that answers a question you just asked in your head. That is your team speaking to you. That is the universe winking at you. And there's something else coming through so strongly. When people are in your energy, they experience magic. I don't even know how else to say it. It's like you are a walking gateway, a living portal to the miraculous. When someone is with you, it's like they get to feel the hands of creation. They get to witness serendipity firsthand. They find the perfect parking spot. They run into an old friend they were just thinking about. It's because you see the world through this lens of childlike wonder. You see the magic in everything, the little whispers of divinity in the mundane. And when people get the privilege, and it is a privilege to be in your orbit, they get to see the world through your eyes for a little while, and it changes them. You have no idea the impact your very presence has on people. It's a gift, a sacred, beautiful gift. Because of this, because you are this powerful, you're being called right now to step away from needing anyone else's approval. You have to learn how to let go of the opinions of others. And I know how isolating that is. It's so beautiful, but it's also one of the loneliest parts of this journey. When you're on a path this big, when you have a mission that feels like it could move mountains, people can sniff out that greatness on you.
They can sense it. It's been happening since you were a child. You were that kid that adults would look at and just know there's something different about this one, something special.
And because they can see that light, that immense potential oozing from your pores, you get the most projection thrown at you. People don't understand how it's possible for you to achieve the things you're meant to achieve. Their brains can't compute it. So what do? They spew their own fears onto you. They tell you all the reasons why they couldn't do it, why it's not realistic, why you should play it safe. They try to make you smother your own dreams into this tiny, manageable little ball. Because your dreams are so grand, they're terrifying to people who have forgotten how to dream themselves. Your dreams don't have to make sense to anyone else. They were given to you, not them. I get the feeling that your dreams are so big, you're almost embarrassed to say them out loud. Like you hold them so close to your chest because you know how huge they are, and you don't even want to share them with most people because you can't bear to see their disbelief. But please, hear me when I say this. You were given those dreams for a reason. You were given those visions because you are fully, 100% capable of making them real. So this whole season, this whole energy you're stepping into, it's about learning to tune out the noise. It's about sitting with yourself in the quiet and asking yourself what the next step is. And sometimes, I'm in this energy too, sometimes you're like, I genuinely don't know what I want. But deep down, and I mean deep, 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 like you have to go digging for it past all the layers of conditioning and what you think you should want. Deep down, you know. You always know. It might be hidden under a bunch of other stuff, but it's there. You just have to do the uncomfortable work of digging to the root of it. Okay, I've been getting so many visuals of trees lately. This is another message that just came through. The seeds you've planted, the dreams you're nurturing. Right now, the roots are growing, and you can't see it, right? It's all happening underground, in the dark. But the wider the roots spread out, the more land they get to claim, the more stable the tree will become. Think about it. A tree with shallow roots gets knocked over in the first big storm, but a tree with deep, expansive roots, it can withstand anything. It's anchored, it's grounded. That's what you're doing right now. You are in the foundation phase. You are building something unshakable. I just saw 3:33 on my clock as I said that. Wow. You are creating a ground for your dreams that cannot be moved. And that is why you have to learn to trust yourself more than anything or anyone else. Because I promise you, babe, you have all the answers inside of you. All of them. You just have to be brave enough to look. You have to ask yourself, what do I actually desire? Not what does my ego desire or what would look good to other people. What does my soul actually crave? I'll give you a real example. This literally just happened to me. I always had this vision of myself living alone, like deep in a forest, no neighbors, totally isolated. And I would create content and connect with people from a distance because I thought I thrived in my solitude. I really believed that. And a friend of mine, she held up a mirror to me and she said, or maybe you have a fear of people, a fear of true connection, and you're using this desire for isolation to mask that fear. And you guys, when she said that, my whole world just clicked into place. It was like a light bulb went off. I had no idea those two things were connected. I just saw 444. Okay, so when it comes to your dreams, you're being asked to do that same work. Dig to the root. What are you actually seeking? Because 9 times out of 10, what we all really want is to feel safe, to feel seen, to feel loved. And you know this. You are somebody who goes above and beyond to make other people feel that way. You make sure everyone in the room feels safe with you, feels seen by you, feels heard in your presence. You give the very thing you crave the most. And because of that, the universe is about to return that energy to you tenfold. It's coming back.
So much is coming in for you right now. Your whole journey is about letting go of the specific vision you have in your head and learning to manifest openly. When you're doing your scripting or your visualization, always add the little caveat, this or something better, because the universe has a plan for you that is so much grander than what your human mind can conceive of.
You might think you want one thing, but there's something else out there that will fulfill you on a soul level you didn't even know was possible. But you're trying to keep your desires in this tiny little box, and when it doesn't work out in that one specific way, you get discouraged. You feel shame or guilt, but it's not necessary. The universe was just trying to redirect you to something even better. Oh my God, my brain it just went blank. What was I even talking about? I am so sorry. The energy is so intense today. It feels like my thoughts are literally getting scrambled. Surrender. Yes, that's what I keep hearing. Surrender, surrender, surrender. Surrender to the challenges. Surrender to the obstacles. I promise you, if you're in a season that feels stagnant, where you feel like nothing is moving, the divine has purposefully created this space for you because you're meant to be doing the deep inner work right now. You're excavating limiting beliefs. You're pulling out all the weeds that you've accumulated throughout your life from past traumas and old stories. You're weeding your own garden, and the universe has kept you in this stagnant energy so you can do that grunt work now while you're here. It's so much easier to pull those weeds now than it would be after you've reached that next level you're headed to. Does that make sense? So don't resent this season. Don't look at this slowness as a punishment. It's a preparation. It's foundational work within yourself. You have to appreciate this season of your life right now, because I promise you, the way things are about to start picking up, your life is about to start moving at a speed that is so accelerated. I know you can feel it bubbling under the surface. It's like a pot of water right before it starts to boil. Things might have felt slow for a long, long time, but it's about to be a domino effect of blessings. One thing goes right, and then another, and another, and another. That is what's coming for you. But you cannot skip this step. You cannot rush the foundation, because what you are building is meant to be sustainable. It is meant to last. This isn't just for you. This is generational wealth. This is generational healing. The work you are doing right now isn't just for you and the generations that will follow you, but it's for your lineage behind you, for your ancestors. The healing you're doing, they never had access to these tools. They didn't have the language or the ability to look at themselves in the way you are able to look at yourself right now. Do you understand how powerful that is? How profound that is? You are carrying that weight, but you're transmuting it into light. You are the generational curse breaker. You are the one who stood up and said, it stops with me. You are the one who is willing to do the hard work, to look at your own shadows, to make sure you don't repeat the patterns of the past. It's so much easier to stay ignorant, to just let the cycles repeat. But you chose the harder path. You chose consciousness. And that is why this foundational phase is so pivotal for you, babe. It is everything. Because this is what will create the empire you've always dreamed of. And it all starts with surrendering, letting go of control, trusting yourself more than anyone else, tuning out the noise. Let them think you're crazy. Let your dreams not make sense to them. It's only delusional until it's real. I've been thinking about that word delusion. I want to remove it from my vocabulary entirely, because that deep knowing you have in your gut, that feeling that you're meant for more, that is not a delusion. That is your reality waiting for you to catch up. And right now, you're building the foundation for it. And that is all that matters. You are so powerful. So, so, so powerful. Never forget it. And if you do, I will find you and I will hug you and I will remind you. Because when you remember how powerful you are, we all remember. Your energy is a ripple effect. What is that word? It's like when something is so deeply rooted and stable that it can't be disturbed. It's not just strong, it's more foundational, it's on the tip of my tongue. It means like unshakable at its very core.
Someone please help me in the comments. What is that word? You know what I'm talking about. That's what you're building. You guys have no idea. Just talking to you, sharing this, it reminds me of my own truth. You guys anchor me back into what I know.
You guys have healed parts of me you didn't even know were broken, just by being here and holding this space. So thank you, truly. Okay, my whole body is buzzing. I feel like I just ran a marathon. I have to switch gears for a second or my brain is going to explode. So, totally random life update. I decided at like 2 a.m. last night that I needed to completely gut my entire closet, like Marie Kondo on steroids. And oh my God, the things I found. I found this box of old letters from when I was at summer camp in like 7th grade. Reading them was the most cringe, but also the sweetest thing ever. It was like time traveling back to being 12, and my biggest worry was if my crush was going to be at the campfire sing-along. It was so pure, so pure. It really put things into perspective. Then I found this t-shirt from a concert I went to in high school. It's full of holes, it's stained, it's objectively hideous, but I could not throw it away. I sat there holding this gross t-shirt for probably 20 minutes, just remembering. The smell of the arena, the feeling of the bass in my chest, screaming the lyrics with my best friend, and I realized my closet isn't just a closet. It's like a museum of all my past selves. And I had this whole moment where I was like, I have to honor all of these versions of me. So now I have this pile on my floor of things I absolutely should throw away, but I just can't. My room is an absolute disaster zone right now. There are clothes everywhere, but my heart feels lighter. It feels good to just sit with the memories and thank those past versions of myself for getting me here. Anyway, that's what's going on with me. A total sentimental mess surrounded by piles of old t-shirts. My life is so glamorous. But okay, I'm sending you so much love. All of my love. You are doing the work. You are building the foundation. You are safe. You are guided. You are the cycle breaker. I am so incredibly proud of you. I love you with my whole heart. 555.